Fuck you, YouTube. Fish on. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Damn, I pulled my rod out of the holder. All right, we're on a fish. Shit, I should have brought my net. What is it? Nice little bay bass. Nice little bay bass. Hell yeah. All right. All right, all right, all right. Nice little bay bass. Oh shit. He's going back with the hook. He's hooked bad. He throated it. All right. Well, nice little bay bass. He may not survive. He throated that hook, but we'll let him go back and see what happens. All right, he swam away, so he's good. Okay. I hate it when they throat it like that. He absolutely railed that bait. But he damn near pulled my rod out of the rod holder. Well, he actually did pull my rod out of the rod holder. The problem is this area right here has so many rocks buried under the ground that you can't get a rod holder really good in there. There's just nowhere to get a good freaking set on the rod holder. Yeah. There we go. All right. So let me get tied back up. There's only two people here, which thanks for being here. But hey, YouTube, fuck off for not pushing my channel out. So I'm going to try a different kind of hook this time, if I have it. Do I got big octopus hooks? I guess I don't have any of them. Let's see, what have I got in here? Those are those. All right, let me try this. I'm going to try a different hook. See what happens. See if I can get them to not throat the hook. So, hey, Grumpy, welcome in. So we got 3 of you in here. Only one of you has hit the thumbs up. So that tells me that YouTube is basically fucking my channel. There should be a lot more people here, but the YouTube, I don't know what the deal is with YouTube, but YouTube's not pushing my content all of a sudden. Like, just all of a sudden they quit. They did all those updates and shit they did last month. And ever since all that happened, my channel's gone to shit. It's like, just because I'm a smaller channel, I guess they don't give a shit. So they quit pushing my content. So it is what it is. They're probably pissed off that I keep talking shit about them, not pushing out content. Because before they did all their updating and all that in July, I was getting like 8,500 views on my lives on an average. And now I'm lucky to get 200 to 300. So seems like right before I hit my 1,000 subscriber count, they throttled me. And now that I'm getting really close on my watch hours, they throttled me as well. So, hey, BB, welcome in. So, guys, yeah, I'm at the channel at Hospitality. So, we got two little bay bass so far. I got one on a Subiki rig trying to catch bait, and then I just got another one right now on a little sand shrimp. So I'm gonna hook up another sand shrimp and see what we can do here. Some of these are good size. Some of them are freaking teeny. But the sand shrimp just look like a small crawfish or crawdad. These are the sand shrimp. So, yeah, exactly. As soon as you hit like a milestone, they just throttle your channel. And I'm so close on that milestone that I think that's why they've throttled my channel. So, because like I said, normally I'll get 7 to 10,000 like an average. Yeah, we're fishing saltwater today. We're at the Mission Bay in San Diego. So let me go get this guy out here. Let me give this reel a crank before I get there, and I should have set my clicker on that. My clicker's set, and my bail's closed. All right, now my clicker's open, so it won't pull my rod in the water. So, yeah, BB, I think you're right. I think it's like when you get to a milestone, YouTube doesn't want you to reach it or something, so they throttle your channel for a while. All right, let that sink. Once that hits the bottom, I'll kind of tighten that up. And now I can, my reel was loose. Now I can bring this back up without getting caught in the rocks. All right. One problem about fishing right where I'm at is the rocks. It's really hard to have your line blow, or really easy to have your line blow into these rocks. So my drag was way too tight on that last fish. And he damn near pulled my rod in the water. All right, now we should be set up good. All right, guys, so what we're looking at here is the rod that I just casted out. This one on the right has sand shrimp. This one over here, I know it's hard to see. I don't know why the lighting's so screwed up. That's one of my tuna rods. That has got a full squid on it. So whatever hits that right rod is going to be massive. So, hey, appreciate that, baby. Thank you. So let's see what happens here with hey, Sebastian. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. So we're in, Sebastian, I can tell by your name that you're not in the United States. Where are you from? We're in San Diego fishing Mission Bay, which is the smaller bay of the two in San Diego. But we're right on the inlet. So I'll pan the camera over and I'll zoom in. And this channel right here, you can see the jetty there and the jetty there. Right between it, this is the channel that goes out into the ocean here. So all of these boats that you see coming and going are heading for the open ocean. Like this little guy right here between the rods. He's coming in. The size of that boat, he was probably out fishing the kelp beds. So, and then there's another boat coming. He'll be coming from right to left here in a minute or so. He's definitely heading out for tuna or whatever. So, but anyway, guys, we're out here. We've got two little bay bass so far. Hopefully, we can get something good like a leopard shark or something on the line. We'll see, though. We'll see. It's a crapshoot of what you're going to get out here. So, you never know. I can't believe there's only 6 people in here. Usually, YouTube would be telling people I'm here, but it is what it is, I guess. Looks like something's tapping on that right rod. We might get a bite on that here. Then again, it could be kelp. We don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, man. They're just not pushing my channel out today. I figured I'd come down and fish the bay. I figured I'd get some great views from the bay. But apparently that's not the case. So, but it is what it is. We're fishing anyway, YouTube or not. I didn't drive an hour and 45 minutes to get down here to not fish. So we'll see what we can get. We had, what the fuck? So this family over here, you see him right there in the camera picking up all the trash. Fucking kid came by, dumped out my goddamn drink, and fucking took my Monster can. I had like 3 drinks out of it. The kid fucking dumped it out and took my can. Little bastard. Like, it was sitting right here next to all my shit, and he fucking grabbed it. Hey, Salmon, welcome in, bud. We're not catching shit. Well, we've caught 2 fish. I caught one little bay bass on a sabiki rig trying to fish bait, and then I got another one on the sand shrimp, which look like miniature crawdads. So, and I got another. So my big rod over here on the right. I should move those closer together so you guys can see them, huh? The rod on the left over here, this one, is my big tuna rod, and that's got a full squid on it. And then this one over here on the right, this one, it's just my ugly stick, and that's got a sand shrimp on it. So we'll see what we can get. But we're right at the mouth of the ocean. Like, that's ocean. That's open ocean out there. So, you know, we're half a mile from the end of maybe a mile from the end of the jetties. But once you get out past those jetties, you're in the Pacific Ocean. So I really want to hitch a ride with one of these boats that are going out. I mean, fuck, I'll buy bait and gas. I don't care. I just need to get out there. I don't have my boats. I'll take my boat all through here. But once you get out in the open ocean, man, my boat's just not big enough. So let's see. Right? I'm trying, man. I've got 2 so far. I might, the one was a good eater size. I might, in a little bit here, I might go throw the sabiki rig back out there and see if I can get some live bait. I brought my bait bucket and all that. So if I can get some live bait, we'll be good. That'll like triple 10 times, 20 times our chances of getting good fish. So right now, it's just been slow. Here comes a whale watching boat. They'll be coming by from right to left here in a minute. There's a little, the SS Minnow, fucking Gilligan and Captain and Marianne coming by. They'll come by in a second. I'm going to go grab my water out of the truck, guys. Oh, I got this still too. All right. so that boat right between the rods right now is, hey, Nicole, welcome in. That boat way out there on the other side of the bay that you see between the rods, they're just cruising out into the ocean. And this next one coming up that's going to come in this frame in a second here is they're a whale watching boat. I think that's the Privateer. I think that's the name of that boat. Oh man, that wind just came up. It feels so good. So I wanted to go fish the end of the jetty, but I would have to park on the other side and then walk out. And walking out, it's all through this shit all the way to the end of the jetty. So it's, with all my gear, it's a pain in the ass. But that right there, but the Privateer, what boat is that? Oh, the Legacy. Okay. Yeah, they're a whale watching boat. So everybody on that boat just paid $75 to go out and watch whales. That's a great little business if you got a boat that size. So we're in San Diego, and there's like, in this parking lot where I'm at, there's like 15 people living out of their cars. And on the other side, so this jetty right here, this one right here, on the back side of that, like where you see the palm trees and stuff, there's another channel that runs through there. That's the actual San Diego River mouth. Hey, thank you, I appreciate it, Nicole. But along that channel, on this side of it, there's a huge, like, mile-long parking area off of the road, and that whole entire parking area is just full of people living in their campers and RVs, and it's freaking sad over here. This used to be a beautiful area, and now it's just getting overrun with homeless. All right, nothing's biting on the sand shrimp again, so I'm gonna go recast that and hope I still have my bait. Part of the problem here, and one of these times I walk down here, I'll show you guys, but part of the problem here is that I don't have my bait. Gosh dang it, that's 95% of the problem here. No bait. Ooh. Part of the problem with this spot right here is the rocks, and right off of the rocks, I just got caught in freaking weeds on the shore. Part of the problem with this spot is all the rocks, A, and B. Hey, Mason, what's happening, brother? Hey, so everybody coming in, thanks for jumping in, appreciate it. We're fishing Mission Bay in San Diego, hoping for anything that bites. So what I was saying is, part of the problem with fishing this spot right here that I'm at is that, A, you got all the rocks right here from the jetty, and then right off of the rocks, like literally up almost touching the rocks, is a little kelp pocket. And that kelp pocket runs the whole length of this rock line. So there's a lot of snags and stuff right here. This is what I got for bait, this little sand shrimp. That's on this rod. The other rod, that rod right there has a full squid on it with a 6-ounce weight. So let me get this thing back down here. So another part of the problem here is when you do get your bait in the water. Whoa, that was not good. That went right over the top of my other line. When you do get your bait in the water here, and you try to walk your did I really lose it? I lost my fucking bait. God damn it. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I mean, that thing like just just hitting the water, it fell off. So that might explain why I'm not getting good bites, is because as soon as my bait hits the water, I'm losing it. But back to what I was saying, part of the problem with the rocks and the kelp and all that right here is that your line tends to get wrapped up in all of it. And then you just end up fighting against the rocks and the kelp. And that does no good for nobody. So I've gone through almost an entire pack of these sand shrimp and only caught one fish so far on them. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to hook this one through the tail again. And I'm going to, I'm going to pull the hook all the way through. And I'm going to kind of sew it on. And by sewing it on, I mean this thing was full of eggs too. I'll show you this thing in a second, but it's full of eggs. Okay, so hopefully that will keep my bait on the hook a little more. But if I can show you guys this thing, if it'll focus, those are all eggs. Look at that. All right, let me see if I can get this thing out here without having it fling off the freaking hook again. These things are really delicate. I mean, it just hit the ground right there and part of it broke off. The tail of it broke off just from hitting the ground. So that shows how delicate these things actually are for bait. I might have to figure out a different way to hook them. Like tie them to the hook or something. But then again, I don't know if that would work either. So I'm going to get this thing not that far out there and hope that something will hit. But I'm really thinking like as soon as these things hit the freaking water, they're coming off the hook. All right. Let me see if I can get up here without A, breaking my ass, and B, getting my line caught up in the rocks. All right. All right, that's up there. I'm going to move this a little closer so you guys can see both rods. Oh, maybe. They got a whole bunch of, what am I caught in? I'm already snagged up down here. What am I snagged up in? I think I'm snagged up in a rock. Yeah, I'm snagged up in the rocks already. Gosh dang it. I lost my flipping bait again. So maybe I'm going to try these things one more time and see if I can get it. See if I can get a bait to stay on. If I can't, then I'm just going to switch bait. But these things, I've never had this much problem getting a bait to stay on a hook. I got like 3 or 4 left. Let's see. Let's go with a real small one and see what happens. See if a smaller one works out better. I don't think so, though. I really don't. I just think they're so delicate that getting them to stay on the hook is going to be impossible. All right. There we go. And they're frozen when you buy them, so as they thaw, they get mushy. All right, here we go. Last try with these, then I'm switching it up. I'm really hoping that my big rod will get ripped into something because that's got a full squid on there. And if something hits that bait, it's going to be a big fish. Okay. There we go. That might get me where I can stay out of the rocks. It's just trying to get your line from the water up to the rod holder without your line catching in the rocks here is really difficult, especially with the wind. So, but I think right now we're good. I think we're good for now. So that rod holder is not going to stay like that. Oh, you get down about a quarter inch, half inch, and you hit rock. So it's hard to keep your rod holder where it's at. I could probably move them back here a little bit, but I don't know how well that would do. Should I move that left? Yeah, I'm going to move the left rod a little bit so that you can actually see the rod tips together. All right. There we go. We do that a little snug. Okay. All right. Hopefully that clicker starts ripping pretty soon. Because if the clicker on the left rod starts going, then we're gonna be into a good sized fish. So hey drama, hey bot, what's happening? So Colonel Aussie, welcome in. Hey, anybody that came from salmon's good in my book. Here comes a couple. You guys are about to see some little Navy SEALs coming in. Actually, let me zoom in so you guys can see this. This is 2 boats. Those are Navy SEALs right there. Those are the little Zodiacs that the Navy SEALs use for all kinds of stuff. So they're coming in. They're probably on a training mission. I don't know how well you can see it. Let me zoom in even farther. So on the front of those boats, you see that little thing sticking up right in front of like where the driver would be? That's the gun turret for a 50 cal. So there's 2 of them right there. This one you might be able to see it a little better as they come through. Let's see. That's as far as I can zoom. But right in front of the driver, there's like a little thing sticking up. That's where they would normally mount a freaking heavy gun. So that's 2 boats right there full of Navy SEALs that you do not want to mess with. They will end you. So, and they're cruising. I'm not sure where they're going because there's no Navy bases inside this bay. So they're probably just cruising. They might be doing a training or something. So, looks like this right rod's getting, it might be in the kelp. I did get a little bay bass a little while ago on that right rod, and it pulled it damn near out of the freaking, well, it did pull it out of the holder and almost into the water. If I hadn't been paying attention, it would have been in the water. So, but we're hanging out, we're fishing. All right, something's messing with that. Yep, see that? Something's messing with it. We're about to get hit. We're about to have a fish on, guys. I'm hoping that's not just the kelp. I think that was just kelp. All right. Yeah, it's just. I'm stuck. Oh, there's so many snags down there. Hopefully I can get this out because yeah, lost that bait again too. All right. So now I think what I'm going to try to do is, because I keep losing baits and I only got a couple of these things left, I'm going to put on a different hook and see if maybe that helps. I have these octopus hooks that might work. So let's try one of those and see. Give me a minute here, guys. I gotta retie. So give me just a second. And then we're going to get this out there with a different hook and see what we can do with that. I'm hoping maybe a better hook is the key here. So where are, where is that hook that I want to use? There's a little circle hook. Maybe I'll try a little circle hook, a little bigger than what I had on there. I thought I had some octopus hooks in this box, but I guess I don't. I think the octopus hook would work. Oh, there's an octopus hook right there. All right, I'll try that. So I'm going to try a little bigger octopus hook compared to what I had on there. And we'll see if we can make something work there. And then if I only got a couple of these sand flea things left, or these sand shrimp. So if these don't work, then what I'm going to do is, since I'm only allowed to fish 2 rods here, what I'll end up doing is pulling this rod with the shrimps on it, and I got my sabiki rig tied up. So what I'll end up doing is throwing that sabiki rig back out with a little tipped with a little bit of shrimp, or not shrimp, squid, and see if maybe I can get a couple live baits. I tried for live baits earlier and they didn't want to play, but we'll see what happens now. I also didn't try tipping that sabiki rig with squid last time. So I'm thinking maybe if I tip it with some squid, I may be able to get some of these little bait fish that are swimming around down here to bite. All right, so that's tied up. So now I'm really wondering if this bigger hook is going to be the key. I was going for a smaller hook with the hopes that the smaller hook would be less visible. But I don't think the bait is staying on that smaller hook properly. So now that I got a bigger octopus hook here, let's see what we can do. I've got 2. Oh my goodness, this thing is just annihilated. I got a couple, so I got 3 sand shrimp left, 2 big ones and a smaller one. So what I'll do is I'll throw that smaller one first and see what happens. I'm hoping I can get this octopus hook to keep them on there a little better. So I'm going to kind of double it through and see what happens there. That might work a lot better. All right. Let's get this out in the water and see what we can get. No, I'm sorry. I said sand fleas. I meant sand shrimp. Sand shrimp. These little guys. So let's see what happens here. Here comes the Navy SEALs again. All right, let me get this back out in the water and see what happens. That's not quite where I wanted it. Don't come off, bait. Don't come off. It already came off. Son of a bitch. All right, I got two of those left. So I'm just going to put the big one on and hope that it works. Otherwise, we're stuck to squid for the rest of the day. Unless I can get something on the sabiki rig. Which I might. I did get a little bay bass on the sabiki rig. So. All right, we got our last big sand shrimp going on here. He's a pretty good size. He's big. So these things just don't like to stay on the hook. All right. This is the biggest one I have. There he is. So we'll see what happens this time. Hopefully he stays on the hook. I'm sure they'd stay on a lot better if they're alive, but being all dead and frozen and mushy like they are, I think that's part of the problem. So let me see. I'm going to try to double this hook up. Go through the body and then through the tail. And hopefully, just hopefully, that'll stay on there. There's a shitload of seagulls. They'll probably try to steal my bait while I'm over here. All right. There's a bunch of little crabs on the rocks down here. If I could catch one of those, that'd be a great bait too. All right, here we go. He already flew off. Are you fucking kidding me? He flew off in the cast. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're putting this rod away for a minute. I'm never, ever buying those sand shrimp again for bait because obviously they don't work. I mean, they work, but they don't stay on the hook. So I'm going to cut a couple little tiny itty bitty little strips of squid and put it on the sabiki rig and see if we can get some live bait. If I brought my knife. Oh, please tell me I brought my knife. I thought I had my knife in here. Yeah, I do. Okay. Thank God. All right. So let me find. Oh, there's a squid head. I can use the tentacles. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. I forgot my ice chest and all that when I came down this morning, so I had to stop and buy a little styrofoam ones on the way in. But whatever, here's what it is. All right. So we're going to tip the sabiki rig with some squid and see what that does. And maybe get us a live bait or 2 or 5 or 10. I really hope so, because I'd love to fish live bait right here, because I know live bait here will absolutely crush it. So let me get this sabiki rig all set up, and then we're going to go try for some bait. Oh, come on, you bitch. There we go. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hooks on it on the sabiki rig. And we're going to tip most of them with squid, because that should theoretically bring in the bait fish. Oh my God, if I can get the squid through these hooks. Okay, there's one. These squid are really tough. 2. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm rigging this up. And we're going to see if we can get some live bait caught. If I could get like a live sardine or a live mackerel, it's on. I'm throwing that on the big rod, and we're going after a monster. Because that big rod that I have out in the water right now, that will absolutely catch a freaking sea monster. That's a tuna rod, and I've caught massive tuna on that rod, so I know that it's capable of handling anything and everything that would swim through this bay. All right. We've got our Subiki rig all tipped up with shrimp or with squid. So let's go throw this and see if we can get a live bait. Oh, give me a fucking break here. They're already caught into my bag. That's the problem with these Subiki rigs, is these little teeny tiny hooks like to catch into fucking everything. They're little mosquito hooks. So they'll snag up on all kinds of clothes and all kinds of shit. All right. So here's what the Subiki rig looks like, guys. Just a series of little flies. I can get it to... Probably not going to show well, but they're a series of little flies. And I just tipped them all with squid. So let me go down here and see if I can catch some bait. I know there's been a bunch of bait fish swimming around right here. So we'll see if the Subiki rig with the squid tip helps catch them, because they weren't biting on anything earlier. In the Subiki rig, you just kind of vertical twitch it. Problem is, right here, there's so many rocks. So easy to get up. See if I can catch this crab. If I can catch this crab, he's going on a hook. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to have we have a crab. We have a live crab. All right. Let me grab him. Oh, he gone. I lost him. He dropped off the hook and took off. What I should do is just open my bait bucket so I can drop them right into that. Would have been smart, huh? But these little crabs are probably good bait too. All right. Let me get this back out a little bit. Hopefully something will pop this Subiki rig so I can get some live bait. But I don't know. A lot of people throw this Subiki rig in these areas right here. I'm sure the little baby picture. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Shit, it's hung up in the fucking rocks. It broke off. Oh no. Only 4 of them broke off. So I do have 3 left. broke the freaking rig in half. Took my weight. Gosh dang it. Lost half of my Subiki rig right there. But I'll just put a little drop shot weight on it, a little clip on drop shot weight, and call it good. I got some fatty ones. Which ones are heaviest? Probably that. I'll just put a little clip on drop shot weight. That way, if I lose it, whatever it is, what it is. I lost a lot of stuff today already. I do have 2 of these Subiki rigs with me, so worst case, I have another one. But I just lost half of that one. So we'll see. There's just so many snags and hang-ups down here that it's really hard to not get snagged or hung up. I'm really hoping that I can get some live bait, though, because that would just be awesome. All right, come on, get on there. All right. Can't believe I lost half the Subiki rig. I mean, I guess that's better than losing the whole Subiki rig, right? I mean, these seeds are only $3. All right, there we go. All right, let's get back down there and see what we can do. Hey, goat, what's happening? Terry. Now we're down to 3 people again. YouTube just hates me. So, guys, I think I may be, I think there's something wrong with my channel. YouTube is just really fucking with my channel. I don't know why, but they're not pushing my content anymore all of a sudden. I don't have any strikes. I don't have any action on. So I'm not sure what's happening. But I'm getting to the point where I'm sick of everything I do on YouTube. They're not promoting. It's making me have second thoughts about keep using YouTube. I'm wondering if a different platform can get that option in YouTube. Because the way it's going, I'm really not as much content as I've been putting out. None of it's productive, and I don't understand why. I mean, I'm so close to. It's like every time I get close to a YouTube milestone, they throttle my channel and just kill it. Those of you that have been here a lot know that 3 viewers is. Oh, do we have a live bait? We're getting tapped. We may have a live bait, guys. We got tapped. We just didn't get nothing. That's a good thing. That means, they got the squid off one of them. Part of the squid off one of them. Well, that's a good thing. That means they're going to eat. I might have live bait here if they cooperate. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but they're definitely not promoting channels I used to. Quit promoting your channel, which is stupid because you would think they want more people monetized because YouTube gets a percentage of every freaking super chat or membership or ad revenue. YouTube gets 30% of that. And you'd think they'd want 30% of everything they can get 30% of. I think that when channels start getting closer to monetization or high subscriber counts or whatever, they promote you more. But it seems like what they're doing is they're promoting you less. So it may be time to abandon YouTube and switch over to like TikTok or something. Something that's going to actually promote their creators. I'm snagged up again. There we go. I got it. Man, I lost my weight. Gosh darn it. I'm so close to just saying fuck it and going home today. Like, I think that might be the best option at this point. Last time I had a day like this, I ended up with fucking massive problems on the boat. I can't believe I lost my goddamn weight. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I will tell you what, YouTube, if you're listening, you got a lot of small creators that are really sick of your shit. All right, guys. Sorry for my little bitch rant there. All right, let me get another weight on there and get this Sabiki rig back out. It did get tapped once, so hopefully we can get a live bait or 2 or 3 or 5. All right, haven't been to Mission Bay since 2009. A lot's changed, man. I'm at Hospitality Point, and my truck is probably the only one in the parking lot here that somebody's not living in. I was seeing a lot of bait fish down here earlier. I just don't know where they went. All right. I mean, I got tapped on this rig a minute ago. But nothing's really wanting to commit. Man, I gotta go over to the freaking bathroom over here and pee, but I don't want to leave my shit sitting on the fucking shoreline. There's so many homeless bums down here that I don't trust my stuff staying over here by itself. And when I say homeless, I don't mean like, people down on their left. These ones down here are straight up bums. They're fucking meth heads and pieces of crap. All right, that was a decent cast for a Sabiki rig. Let's see what bait will hit it. There's a lot of others. They're swimming down here. I'll be like crazy out here. Actually, when I was first throwing this Sabiki rig, I caught a little freaking bay bass on it. All right, one more cast with this thing, and then it's I gotta go hit up the freaking restroom, or so I'm gonna piss myself. I don't want to piss myself on camera. I mean, I could jump in the water right here, but then I'll just be freaking wet. Whining. I can get them to hold on, and hopefully get them to drop into the bait bucket. Then we'll have a crab on the hook. Dropped into the bait bucket. Sweet. All right, guys. Give me a couple minutes here. I'm going to run over to the restrooms here real quick. And hope and pray that nobody steals my shit while I'm over there. I'll be right back, you guys. Keep an eye on my shit for me. Don't let nobody steal it. I'll be back in just a second. All right. I got lucky. Nobody stole all my stuff. Just wherever you want me to send them, just send me the address. All right, let me get that Subiki rig back in the water. And hey, oh, is that Grumpy? Okay, thanks, Grumpy. I appreciate that. Let me get the Subiki rig back out there and see if I can get a bait. I already got one live crab, but I'd like a live sardine or anchovy or something to throw out. So let me get this thing out there and see what happens. There's so many crabs down here that I can catch crabs out of the rocks for days. I'm hoping this Subiki rig will get me a bait. I mean, that's the whole reason I bought them, was for getting some live baits. Got me kelp. Kelp ain't gonna catch a fish. I don't know what it is, but like the last couple of weeks, man, I'm just having shit for luck, lakes and down here. My luck has been terrible the last couple of weeks. I came down to the bay, and then a better option. It's an extra hour and 45-minute drive here, but I was really hoping for some better fishing. I mean, I do have one line out that's just a hook and a prayer. I mean, that's got a huge bait on it. So I kind of expect that if I catch anything on that, it's going to be on. That's kind of why I want to catch live bait, so that I can get some live baits out here and see if they'll produce anything. Because, you know, live bait's usually better no matter where you're at anyway. Fish are more accustomed to eating live baits than fake ones. But I do have some little stuff that I can throw for bass and stuff as well. But I'd rather get a live bait and let it do its thing. That way I can hang out with chat. I'm gonna lose the Sabiki rig again. Oh no. I got it back. I got lucky. I've lost 2 of my pieces of squid. So that means something's down there sucking the squid off of the Sabiki rig. I'd like him to suck in the hook and not just the squid. Because some live baits would be really nice. The tide's low right now too, so once the tide starts coming in, the bite should probably hopefully pick up. But it's super low tide right now. All right, I'm going to give this one more cast with this thing, and it's time to break out the other rod and throw another little piece of squid on there and get that out in a different position than the rod that's been out there for a while. And I think I might throw a smaller squid too, just to see if maybe I can get something on the line. Put it all back. I got lucky on that. All right, last cast with this thing, and I'm gonna get this out there pretty good, so I can give it a little bit of ways to work in, and hopefully the bait fish are somewhere out there and they see it and they want it. Because right now they don't seem to want it. I don't know. Should I throw that crab out? What do you guys think? I can't see chat to tell how many people are here. I'll be back up there in just a second and catch up with you guys. All right. I'm going to cast this. I'm going to step over to my left. 2 rocks over. 1, 2. All right. Right here. Actually, I'm going to go down to this flat spot right here. And I'm going to see if I can hear a bait. You know, that's where they went. Whole another animal that opens up any we catch. That straight go over my freaking big rod. while. We're gonna fish just another bottom rig, I guess, because it looks like the bait fish are not here. It's odd because I was seeing a bunch of them earlier. I do have some little spoons and stuff I could throw and see if we can get more bay bass or something on those. All right, nothing beaky. I don't even see any bait fish around here anymore. So, all right, guys, as I'm walking back up, tell me what you think I should do. Should I just set up my other big rod with a Carolina rig and do another piece of squid? Or should we keep trying for live bait even though they're not around? What do you guys think? Let me get back over here where I can see chat. All right. Throw the crab. I can throw the crab. Let me see. I have my ugly stick rigged up with a Carolina rig. I can throw it on that. All right, I will. I'll throw the crab on the Carolina and see what happens. If I can get his ass out of here without getting whacked by his pinchers. I mean, he's not huge, so it's not like you can take off a finger, but it still hurt like a son of a bitch. I just don't know how I'm going to hook him without getting whacked. He's not trying to claw me, so. Oh, he got me. All right. Come on, you little son of a bitch. You and I are going to have a fucking fight. If I can get him where I can pick him up, and he's in this bucket, so it's hard to reach him, but all right, now I got him, and he pinched me again. You little bastard. Now I'm definitely putting a hook through you. Man, these things are not hard to grab, or not easy to grab. There we go. I'm just trying to grab them so that I can just take the whole lid off this bucket and not try to just go through the little bait hatch. Give myself some extra room here. Oh, this lid doesn't want to come off though. I'll tell you what, they make these lids for these bait buckets pretty secure. Come on, you son of a bitch. There it goes. All right, now I have access to them. Where'd my hook go? Hook's right there. Oh, he's all freaking pissed off. Yeah, he's standing up at full attention now with the claws ready to claw me. Come on, you little jerk wagon. Like it or not, you're going in the water with a hook in your ass. There, if I can pin his pinchers down, then I got him. All right, they're pinned. He's stuck. So, we get a hook through him. Oh my God, if I can. I can't get a hook through him. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the hook all the way through him. Let's see. Ah, there it goes. There it goes. All right, guys. Oops. Almost through. It broke the surface, but it didn't get all the way through. Grab his pinchers and... All right, I got his pinchers out of the way. This is not easy, man. Not easy at all. All right, there we go. Crab is hooked. All right. So we got a little crab for bait. Let me come over and show you. There's probably nobody watching. Oh, there's 10 here, so. All right. Hey, Shohan, there's our bait going out. There's our bait going out. Let me get this thing thrown out there. I'm going to get him out there quite a ways so he doesn't just crawl under the rocks. I'm going to get him past all the rocks. And we'll see what happens. He's on a Carolina rig with some decent weight, so. All right. My line went about 4 miles to the right with the wind. Let me see if I can get him to sink down all the way. Okay, it's the tension. So if I can get back up here without the line blowing into the rocks, we'll be set. All right, I think we're good. All right. So that other bait on that other rod has been out there for quite a while. I'm wondering, you guys, should I check that or should I just let it soak? What do y'all think? Majority rules, I guess. All right. Hey, fat cat. Oh, the wind feels so good, man, compared to where I've been up at home. 119 degrees yesterday on my patio. All right. So that line's as tight as we can get it. I might as well pick up my other rod and check the. All right. Hey, I can't pronounce your name. I'm going to totally screw it up. Gabschwartz? Definitely German. And I don't speak much German, but hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. We're fishing the bay out here in San Diego. The end of the point right there, where you see behind this rod right here, the end of that point, that's straight into the Pacific Ocean. And you're about to see a bunch of boats coming in that were out fishing in the ocean. Probably tuna fishing right now. Check the other rod. Yeah, I should, huh? I should. I might as well. It's been out there for like 2 hours. It's got a huge freaking chunk of squid on it. I mean, huge chunk of squid. or not. It doesn't feel like I got much. I mean, I am fishing a tuna rod, so. Oh no, no bait. And it's all wrapped up. Holy shnikes. I guess it was a good thing I checked that because what a mess. What an absolute mess. That's the one thing I don't like about fishing braid is braid likes to tie itself in knots, especially when you got a Carolina rig. So let me see if I can get this out. Now, I don't know if that knotted up while I was reeling it in or if it knotted up when I casted it. But this has got, I'm going to put another big chunk of bait on here. If I can get these knots untied. Okay, so that is there. Okay. So I can't tell which way it's tied. Let's see. What a nightmare. Looks like it went this way. Holy cow, I deserve a medal for getting that out. All right, let me get some bait, you guys, and we'll throw another bait on there and get that thing out there. All right. The squids are starting to get smushy. I'm not going to throw a full squid on this time. I'm going to throw like half. I think the full was just too much. I'll throw the half at the head. All right, let me get this all baited up and get it cast out, and I'll be. Munchie, my email is in my channel description. All right. So I forgot my little freaking hand sanitizer wipes. They're in the other car. I didn't put any in my truck. I should have. I bought the Costco pack, so with the intent to put one in each vehicle. All right, let me get down here, get this thing casted out, and we will be fishing again. Where's that other line? That other line's over there. Oh, that's deep. Okay, that went deep. So that should be decent, and it's already sitting on the bottom. So actually, I hate reeling with the clicker on. That's like my biggest pet peeve. But now we got two baits in the water. We got a live crab and we got a big old chunk of squid. Offend me by what? What? Oh, it's Swiss German. Okay. Swiss German. Okay. Same difference. It's us Americans have problems pronouncing names that are not, Mike and Tom and Ed and easy. Oh, good grief. What time is it? I need to check my battery and my... I got 35% battery. Okay. Oh, yeah, show flies. I'll be here for a while. I actually, I'm tempted to text the wife and see if she wants to come out and meet me down here after work. No, right here, it's like, it's in the 70s. So it's nice. Up at my house, it's in the 100 and high hundreds. 112, 118, somewhere between there. Okay. There we go. I'll tighten that up a little bit. Tighten this one up a touch. There we go. I don't know what I'll catch off for this live crab, but maybe something, maybe nothing. I got one more sand shrimp left, but it seems like those just don't stay on the hook. Some dude did give me a smelt that he caught, like a smelt, but it's already all nasty and kind of gross. I really wish I could catch some live bait, but it just seems like they're not wanting to eat. Or they're so used to seeing a sabiki rig here that they're just not going to bite it. So I'm tempted to text the wife real quick, but there's 12 of you here, and I know if I do the text message, it'll buffer for a minute and everybody will leave. All right. Let me see. I gotta check. Battery's at 32% already. I got my charger, so I might have to plug that in a little bit. All right, guys, give me 1 second. This screen's gonna buffer for a minute. I'm gonna text the wife and see if she wants to meet me down here after work. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. I don't know if I can do it. It's gonna buffer for a minute, guys. Just give me a minute and I'll be right back. All right, we should be back. All right, we should be back. We should be back. All right. Hey, only 2 people left. Sweet. Man, I brought my chair with me, but I've been standing the whole time. I should probably set my chair up and sit my ass down. And my fucking sabiki rig's caught on my chair again. Man, these sabiki rigs are famous for just snagging on everything. It's a little mosquito hook. They just love to snag shit. So let me get that out of the way. My chair set up here. Sit my fat ass down. So, all right, we're just chilling, hoping that something hits one of these. I should have brought different bait. I almost brought some anchovy, but I didn't feel like dealing with all that today. I guess I should have. Would have made more sense. So I'm gonna grab my other drink too, since I got a cold drink in here. But I forgot my my cooler when I left the house, my bait cooler, and I stopped at the Indian Casino for gas and got lucky. They had little styrofoam coolers for fucking $3. All right, we're gonna drop the camera down to where I can see it, which actually might give you guys a better view of the rods too. Hey, look at that. Way better view. Oh, there goes one of those banner planes. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I can't even see him in camera. Oh, he's over there. Oh, I'm looking. There he is. We're at the beach, so those things fly over all fucking day. All right, let me zoom back out. All right. So that's actually a decent view right there. All right, guys, we're at Mission Bay in San Diego. Hospitality Point is the name of this little spot, and pretty badass little spot, actually. It used to be better before the homeless took over, but there's like 60 million homeless here. All right. God, my chat froze like way back there, you guys. Cindy, hey, welcome in. Peter, welcome in. So hopefully we catch something. We got two two bay bass earlier. So hopefully we'll get more. God, there goes another one of those banner planes. So they're doing a loop. That one right there, you can see them like just about to go behind the rod. And then they're going to pass each other here in a second. It's like, dude, that's a lot of freaking... Oh, he's turning right there, right over the middle of the channel. So Mission Beach is right over here behind the... So like the palm trees you see over there on the other shoreline, that's South Mission Beach. Mission Beach is kind of like, if you think of like the Jersey freaking boardwalk or whatever it's called, where they all got like their little amusement park and all that shit. Mission Beach is kind of the same thing, just not on such a big scale. If we look over here, right behind, I don't know if you can see it if I zoom in or not. There's the roller coaster right there. You can see it kind of behind the palm trees right there. That's like one of the oldest wooden roller coasters ever built. And that thing's a hunk of shit. All right, let me zoom back out. It won't zoom. Hold on. There we go. All right. So hopefully we can get some fish over here. Usually do pretty good in this spot, but it's the middle of the day right now, so. But I mean, it's 75 degrees right here, and it's 115 at my house, so I'd rather be sitting right here than at the house. So at the house, I'd be stuck inside, sitting in front of the air conditioner, still sweating. Oh, man. Man, you guys, it's so hard to keep up with chat. Cindy, I don't know how you do it. Well, Cindy's got a Travis, so they're able to split their focus and make things happen. But my goodness, it's so hard to keep up with the chat, you guys. I need to stay here until it's either I leave right now and miss rush hour traffic, like get ahead of it, or I stay here till like 7:30, 8 o'clock and go home after traffic. Oh, hold on. I got to check this text message real quick, guys. It's the wife. So it's going to buffer for a minute. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right. So I texted the Mrs. SoCal a little while ago. She's at work today. It's normally her day off, but there's a bunch of shit coming down the wire at her work. And she ended up going in today. A, just because it's, 10 hours of overtime. And B, all of the big wigs are there right now. And she decided, today would be a great day to go in and make an impression on, like, we're talking like the big head honchos are there. So it's it made a good idea for her to go in today, but I texted her to see if she wanted to meet me here And she says, you know, I'd love to, but I'm in full business attire. Because usually they're like, you know, business casual. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You can wear whatever you want. You can come down here in a freaking evening gown if you want. So, oh, good grief. Come on, freaking fish. Man, I think if she would come down here, freaking A, my views would go up because she's pure comedy. And B, you know, it always helps to have a woman in the channel. Because us pervert motherfucking guys, you know. I have another friend that does YouTube. You guys might have saw her in the giveaway, Diana. She has a little side hustle business where she makes candles and like body sprays and stuff. And she gets these, she usually does lives like later at night, you know, 10, 11, midnight. And I'll tell you what, she gets these dudes from India in her lives that are just straight up fucking creepy. Like, it's convinced me that all these Indian dudes that, like, you know, the call about your car's extended warranty, that country's just full of fucking creepers. Straight up, like, fucking weirdo creepers. So I think I might have seen Shoreline or somebody. I saw somebody in her live the other night. I forget who it was. But yeah, it's all free publicity, right? Okay, hold on. I got to check this message again from Mrs. SoCal. And it's going to buffer for a quick second, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Maybe. There we go. Hey, sweet. I checked the text message and didn't lose all the views. That's kind of cool. That's a first. Usually it seems like, hey, BB. So we've got, if you go back to the very, very beginning of this live, because I reset my live, if you go back to the very beginning, I got one nice spotted bay bass. And then before I reset, I got a little tiny spotted bay bass on a Subiki rig. So far only 2 fish. The rod on the left has that's a tuna rod with a big old freaking chunk of squid. And the rod on my right is just my ugly stick with I got a live crab on there. No, absolutely not, Monchi. Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. It doesn't offend me one bit. You guys see that? That might be kelp. The way it's just, that might be just be kelp. Let me check that rod though. Let me go down here and check this. I gotta walk down the rocks because if you don't, you end up losing all your shit in the rocks. Doesn't feel like there's anything there. Crab's still there. He's still alive. So let's get his ass back out there. I don't know if anything eats these or not. That's out there pretty good. I got my Subiki rig set up still, so if I see any bait fish, I'm definitely going to start throwing that and see if I can get a live bait. because live bait here would just crush it. Uh-oh. See that boat, you guys? I want to show you that in a second. Somebody asked me the other day, like, if I were to trade my boat in, what would I get? Let me show you. Hopefully I can zoom in far enough on it, but if I could trade in my boat and get another boat, that is what I want. That's the kind of boat I need. That will get me out to... That thing's got 3 big old freaking, probably freaking 250s hanging off the back. It's probably got a 2 to 300 mile range with fuel. Yeah, I would be all over a boat like that. All right. Hey, Art, welcome in. Let me switch the camera. See if it'll resume out. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice fucking boat, right? That's $250,000 cruising through the bay right there. I'll tell you what, though, if I ever pick 6, I'm buying something like that. Because why not? All right, I got to tighten up this lining a little bit. It's getting towards the kelp. What happens here is, like, if your line gets sucked into the kelp pockets right down here, it actually washes it into the rocks, and then you end up just totally screwed. So, but here comes a cool little Zodiac. That was cool seeing the Navy SEALs cruise through earlier. Oh, here comes a nice, here comes one of my pick 6 boats coming out of the harbor over here. Probably $1 million boat rolling out over here. We'll see him come by in a little bit. He's going to come out of the harbor and make a left turn and head out this way. Oh, no, actually, I wouldn't want that boat. I want something that you can fish that you got to walk around, you know, like you don't got to go. And by walk around, I mean like the wheelhouse is in the center of the boat and you can get around all 4 sides of the boat. Almost like a center console, but I want a cabin as well, you know. Damn airliners. We're right in the flight path for the San Diego airport too, so all kinds of planes flying overhead. Yeah, some of these boats coming in here, man, are just, some people got too goddamn much money. This one, you guys will see it coming up in a second. Actually, there's nothing going on with the rods yet, so. That thing right there. Not the little Zodiac, but the fucking yacht cruising by. That's $1 million floating into the channel right now. That's my, I wouldn't even buy that if I had the money. To tell you the truth. I'd buy the one that went by earlier. Because I don't want something where you can only fish off the stern. You know, if I got a big old fish on, I want to be able to chase that fish all the way around the boat. You know, I don't want to have to chase the fish with the boat. I just want to be able to, if that fish is going up towards the bow, I want to be able to run up to the bow and fight him there. And if he runs down the right side, I want to be able to run down the right side and fight him there. I don't think anything is going to eat this crab. I might, I don't know what I'm going to do here. But we ain't catching nothing all of a sudden. We caught 2 pretty quick. And then nothing. So I'm wondering if I should switch it up. I mean, all I got left for bait was like 2 of these little crabs or shrimps or whatever they are, and a box of squid. If I can get some live bait, that would be a game changer. But to do that, I got to take one of the rods out of the water. It'd probably be the crab. All right. We only got 6 people in here now. And nobody's chatting. What happened, guys? I don't know why YouTube's just not pushing me. I don't know what their deal is. All right, I got to check this text here real quick, guys. It's going to buffer for a quick second. I'll be right back. All 6. Dope. Hey, guys. Hey, we even gained one. Okay, cool. All right, I think it might be time to switch things up. Nothing's hitting either rod. I do got this little piece of smelt over here. I'm almost wondering if we lost 4 people. I'm almost wondering if maybe I should go check that out on a rig. That's a huge smelt. It's been laying on the bank for a while, so it's probably pretty nasty. But I don't know. We'll see. Surprised the seagull hasn't come and snagged it yet. Ooh, was that left rod moved a little bit? I think that's just kelp on the line. It is kelp on the line. I have my entire box of stuff with me. I could throw a little jig and see if I can get something on a little spoon or something. Actually, what rods do I have? I only have my other big tuna rod with me. Well, I got my little bass rod. I can throw a jig on that. Just cut the sabiki rig off and tie a jig on that. Might try that in a minute. See if I can get something to bite the jig. Because nothing's biting the other stuff. That left rod's moving, but that's just kelp on the line down there. I can see it. Kelp floated by and caught the line, and it's like swaying in the current. But as soon as the tide starts coming up, we should get some good fish moving in with the tide. I just don't know what time the tides are today. Check my battery here. I'm gonna go grab my battery pack, guys. I'll be right back. Don't tell me this fucking thing's dead. Come on, you son of a bitch. Don't be dead. You're on the freaking charger all night. Can't be dead. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's charging. All right. Good. Good. This time we're good to set it now. Let me do this. Let me wedge it in right there. Okay. See if that's charging. It says it's charging. We'll see if it actually charges or if it just drains my phone even while it's, I don't know what's going on, but like Seems like it's draining my phone at the same time it's trying to charge it. But we're just going to sit back and hopefully we can catch a fish. I don't think this crab that's on there is going to catch anything. I don't think the fish eat the crabs here. So we only got 3 people in here. We're going to give it about 5-10 minutes. Actually, I'll have a smoke. And if we don't get more people coming in, I'm going to end up having to reset the live. Because I don't know what's going on. YouTube's not pushing it. So, like right when you start hitting milestones, they quit pushing you. Check this little thing out, guys. They just came in off the ocean. That would be sketchy as fuck. That's a little boat, man. I'd be sketched out in the ocean on that. All right. Zoom back out. There we go. Oh, come on. Zoom all the way out, dang it. Oh, did I mute? Oh, okay, there we go. Sometimes you got to flip the camera, like, because I'm using the front camera right now because I'm sitting on my ass. And that way everything's not mirrored also, you know, left is left, right is right this way. But sometimes you got to flip the camera from the front, like the selfie camera to the main camera to get it to zoom properly. Yeah, Mississippi. I know. Yeah. I really do think they pick and choose. I'm convinced they pick and choose who they want to promote. Like, I think what they'll do is they'll take X amount of people that are doing X amount of different activity or whatever and promote those, which we're going to see here in a couple weeks. Deer season starts on the 6th. So I'm going to be doing, I got a few places I know that I can get cell service. A couple tree stands that I have where I know I get cell service, because I'll tell you what, I've sat up there in my tree stands many a days watching YouTube videos. But I'll be doing some live deer hunting, and I'm kind of curious to see how they push that out. And then come like mid-October, when the weather starts calming down out in the deserts, I'm going to be out in the desert on the bike, and I'm going to try to find some spots I can do lives out there. And I'm really curious to see if they push those content the same way. You're not at 500 yet? Okay, do me a favor. In the chat, type tuna, the word tuna, and it should drop your link so people can subscribe. I actually don't know why Nightbot's not dropping that for me, because it should be dropping that. I know it's dropping a couple other things, but it should be dropping that. And a couple other different things. Yeah, see, there we go. It dropped. Okay, cool. So just somebody want to do me a favor and type in, I don't know the zip code here. Shit. Weather for Mission Beach in San Diego. Or just put weather, downtown San Diego weather. Oh, 920. Type in weather and then 92019 for the zip code. That's the zip code down here at the beach. Kind of want to see what it is. It won't let me type in the chat or I'd do it. But weather 92019. So I'm thinking it's like 75 here. There's a little squirrel creeping up over here. I should freaking catch him and use him for bait. Catch a damn shark. Actually, I have the potential to catch a shark here on the squid. My chat freeze again? It froze again. Dude, no. Fuck those rattlesnakes, man. El Cajon. That's the wrong one. What did I say? 92109? 92019? Oh, 92109. Try that. El Cajon is currently 90. That's not bad for there. That's like 40 miles inland. That's where good old Jimmy Johnson, and you guys watch NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson grew up right there. And so did Rick Johnson, the motocross guy. Okay, yeah, San Diego. Okay, yeah. So 75, perfect. Blowing from the south-southwest. Humidity is not 75%. Look at this guy. Look at this squirrel about to try to freaking get into my shit. Oh, I moved too quick and he bailed out. Let me see that little dude. He was up checking out my gear and shit a minute ago, and he's a fat little son of a bitch. He's been eating good. He's just staring at me like, yo, you gonna throw me some food? He's a little son of a bitch. All right, we're not worried about squirrels though. We're fishing. He's gonna try to come over here and steal this little half smelt that I got. I want to see if he'll come up to my hand. No. I mean, he's 6 feet from me. Not even that. He's probably 2 feet from me. Because he keeps creeping up over here. But, like, he's eating grass. I didn't know squirrels ate grass. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. A lot of people have been having issues with that. YouTube chat freezes. I don't know why. This little squirrel over here just chilling. He doesn't give a shit that I'm here, though. Take it home with me? Oh, my dogs are breaking me all over that thing in like a heartbeat. Want to grab its head, want to grab its tail, and they'd play tug of war with it in my living room. They actually did that with a rabbit not too long ago. Thankfully, it was out in the backyard, but that was a mess. Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube. Like, I know in oh, something just tapped that rod. I know in mid-July they did a bunch of updating, and from what I've heard from a bunch of different people, they've had a bunch of problems after the updating. So I don't know what happened, but it seems like some of the updates they did screwed a bunch of things up. Like, I know when all that was going on, like Thunderstruck couldn't even get into his YouTube for a minute. And quite a few other people, 3.5 people die a year from squirrel bites. It's hilarious. But yeah, I know quite a few people had issues when they did their updates. And now some of their updates I do agree with that they did, like kids under 16 cannot do live videos without a legal adult on camera. I agree with that. I do agree with that. A lot of people don't, but I do. You know, there's too many fucking weirdos out there. You know, so you get a little 10 or 12-year-old girl out there doing a live, and you got all these weird freaking Indian dudes hitting on her and shit. It's just not right. Yeah, I dropped a link. Yeah. Check out Mississippi Catfish. Yeah, it dropped. Oh, here comes that whale watching boat coming back in again. Let's see if my battery's charging. It's not charging. I might have to kill the live here in a few minutes and let the battery charge up, because even though it's plugged into the charger, and it says it's charging, it's not charging the battery. So I may have to shut down for a little bit and let the battery charge up and see what happens. I got 2 power banks with me, but I don't know what their deal is. It's like they don't charge. We may have to get you a newer phone at some point. Honey, you're completely correct. I mean, this phone works for a phone, but it doesn't work too well for other shit. Are you on admin time? Or what time is it? Oh shit, it's 3:20. Man, I've caught those 2 bass early and then nothing since that. Oh, by the way, Mrs. SoCal, if you're still here, if you stop at Viejas on the way home for me, get these instead. Great Country. They're like $20 less. And they're actually, I think, better. Chasing Film Crews. Oh, okay. Is that from Coop, or is that just like they're in there working on a story? Here, just do this. Take a screenshot. Screenshot that. And then worst case scenario, if you forget, you can just show the girl at the cashier the picture. All right. So we should, oh, look, there goes the privateer coming back in from the whale watching trip. Where'd they go? There they are. Whale watching trip, $75 for every person on that boat. And all they did was went and drove around the ocean for a little bit. Must be fucking nice. Be a great business to have. Well, shit. Nothing's happening here with the... I'm at the point where I need to either leave right this second and beat traffic, or I'm going to have to sit my fat ass here until like 6:30, 7 o'clock and be ahead of traffic. Because if I leave during rush hour traffic, it'll take me actually longer to get home than it would without it. Same mileage, but it'll take me an extra 2 hours. All right, I'm gonna go down here and look at the water real quick and hey, Raspberry. Oh, that's fine, man. Do your thing. I'm gonna go look at the water and see if I see any bait schools swimming down here. And if I do, I'm gonna throw that sabiki rig. Give me a second. See if I can get down here without busting my ass. Water's coming up a little bit. There's no bait. No bait swimming around right here. When I first got here, there was a big old school of bait swimming right here, but they weren't biting on the sabiki rig. But I didn't tip it with anything either. Usually if you tip your sabiki rig with like squid, the bait will go after it a little more. God, there's so many Garibaldi down here. So Garibaldi is the California state fish, and they're protected. You can't catch them. And, you know, they're vegetarians anyway, so you're not going to catch them on regular bait. But they look like giant goldfish. I got to tighten that line back up because I moved it. All right. Now, I got the clicker on so I can pop the bail back open, and it should stay there. Okay. All right, guys. So, nothing is biting on the crab. So, what I'm going to do is I have a couple little spoons and things with me. I might try throwing one of those. Let's see if I can get something to hit a spoon or something. Let's see. Where'd they go? I got some spinner baits too. I also got all my bass shit basically. Let me go grab that spoon that I saw in the truck. All right. I'm going to throw a spoon and see if I can get a freaking calico or something to bite it. And then if not, what I'm going to do is try to bait fish again. So let me come over here and grab my bass rod here that I got with me. So, hey, welcome in everybody that came in. You mean an adult beverage? All right. Well, I think we're out of Captain at the house. So if you want to stop and get some Captain Morgan and some Cactus Cooler, I could go for one of those when I got home as well. All right, I'm going to cut the Subiki rig off. And I'm going to tie on this spoon. Yeah, we see you. All right. Cut that off. Set that over here. Tie on my little Castmaster thing. Hey, Northstorm, welcome in. Oh, this thing's bitchin' looking. Check this thing out, guys. That side's gold. And that side's all freaking shimmery. If shimmery is even a word. It does not have a split ring on it, though, and I don't have my split rings. I'm going to just tie direct. Give me some line here. I'm going to tie Palomar. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. It's not what I had in mind. My rod just fell off. I had it resting on the tripod, and it fell off when I pulled my drag and wrapped the line around the rod while I'm trying to tie a Palomar knot. All right. So, Palomar tied. So legally what I got to do is pull one of these rods out of the water, because California, you can only fish 2 rods. Unless I'm offshore, then I can fish as many as I want. So let me pull in that rod with the crab on it. And then I'll throw this spoon out there and see if I can get anything on the spoon. Let me see here. My battery power is going down. Yeah, I got 2 bay bass earlier, but nothing since. Let me pull this rod in. I got a live crab on this rod and nothing's coming off after it, so I don't think anything's going to bite a crab out here. Gotta walk down the rocks so I don't lose my freaking gear. Oop. And yeah, nothing's coming out of this crab. So, is he dead? No, he's still alive. He's still very alive. Trying to pinch me when I'm getting the hook out of him. Little bastard. Give me those claws. You're lucky I don't take those fucking claws off you. All right. Oops, sorry, little buddy. I just dropped him down the rocks. Well, that's fine. He'll be all right. He'll cruise down to the water and be just fine. So now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to grab my rod with my little Castmaster looking thing on it and see if I can catch a little bay bass or something. So I'm going to go right down here and see what we can get. So there's only 5 of you here watching, but let's go see if we can get something. I got a straight freshwater bass rod that I'm going to try to catch saltwater bass on. And we may or we may not. Who knows? We'll see. Probably end up losing this thing in the kelp, to be honest with you, or the rocks. So down even farther and see if I can cast like parallel. This is so sketchy. I'm going to crawl down these rocks. Let that sink a little more. I got that little bass earlier. Sabiki rig, but nothing. Well, I got the one other bass on the. But so far, nothing of size. I mean, the one bass was decent for a bay bass. I won't say he wasn't of size, but he wasn't huge, you know. He was a pound and a half, maybe. Good. Some far enough where I can sort of parallel the one here. They hang out like right on the edge of these rocks. Nico or something. Problem is now that I stuff out in the salt water. I'm gonna have to wash the shit out of it when I get home because salt water is not good for your gear. So figures like I take the Sabiki rig off fish. If I get lucky, I can. I might try on the other Sabiki rig. I'm not letting it sink enough. Let me let it go a minute. Okay, taking line. So, oh, tide's starting to push in. If you got a ball of bait fish, you should have bigger fish hanging out below that ball of fish. Oh, that wasn't good. Theoretically, that's how it works out usually, but like that case today. But I keep jumps and goes through them. So I'm a sign that I should throw the Sabiki rig over there. On this next cat tie the Sabiki rig. Put that thing out there and let it. But I know where that bait's right now, so that Sabiki rig might be right now for like bait. Yeah, those big fish are scattering right here. one more cast with this thing, and then it's speaking in hope for some live bait. This squid's not producing nothing. The sand shrimp produced a bass, but they won't stay on the freaking hook now. All right. Let's see what happens. Come on, fishes. I got kelp on the morning. The tide coming in. You can see it coming up too. So I'm Sabiki again and see what happens here. I want one more cast with this stuff. One more. Because I know that these casters usually do pretty well out here. So, yeah. The only reason it stopped is because the braid freaking hung up under itself in the reel. I'm going to retie the Sabiki rig and see if I can get a live bait. The problem is going to be getting back up here without breaking my ass. Every time I come here, I wear flip-flops. And every time I come here, I say I shouldn't wear flip-flops. And to remind myself that next time I should wear regular shoes. And then the next time I come out, I still wear flip-flops. All right, we only got 5 watching. Let me check my battery, guys. My battery's at 14%. So the charger is not charging properly. All right, let me cut this off. Tie the Sabiki back on. Where'd my line go? It's way back there. All right. So we're going to tie the Sabiki rig back on. We'll see if we can get a live bait. So, and actually, guys, in a minute here, I might end the live because YouTube is obviously not pushing it out. So what I'll do is I'll end the live. I'll let the battery on the phone charge up a little bit. And then I'll start it over again in a little while here. So once I get this tied up, I think that's the plan. We're going to end it. And we're going to let the phone charge a little bit and then restart. It's, it seems like the phone's not charging either. I got it plugged into the power bank, but it's not charging up. So, all right. Sabiki rig tied on. So, let's see what'll happen with that. I really think what's happening is that every time you get close to a milestone as a small YouTube channel, YouTube just fucking says fuck you and throttles your channel for a little while. So, all right, let me get down here for a minute. I'm going to throw the Sabiki rig a couple more times. I saw a bait school over here. Let's see if we can get a live bait. Go over here and see what we can do. Shit. Going down these rocks absolutely sucks. Especially in flip-flops. All right. I picked the wrong way. I'll stay right where I'm at. If I go any farther, I'm going to break my ass. There's people out here on a little bait skiff. They got the little live bait low on there, so they're probably fishing live bait. I haven't seen them catch anything though. I'm caught up in the kelp, damn it. Okay. All right, now all of a sudden the live baits aren't around. Where'd it all go? Oh, that fucking hurt. I pulled that Subiki rig to get it away from the fucking kelp, and the weight came back and hit me. And then a hook almost caught me in the nuts. That could have fucking been dangerous. Man, I don't know where that bait school just went. They were down here when I was throwing the Castmaster. And then they just took off. There's a shitload of crabs down here, but I've already proved that nothing will eat those. Dude's over here trying to stab a crab with a knife. Probably trying to get bait. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose that Subiki rig and the freaking kelp right here. God damn it. Oh, I got it back. That was luck. I don't know where the fuck the bait fish went all of a sudden. They were here, and now they're not. Let me step over a couple rocks to my right. God damn it. All right. Nothing on the Subiki. Kelp. We got kelp. All right. Man, that sucks. All of a sudden, the freaking bait fish that were there are gone. Right when I got the speaking, they took it off. Oh, come on, damn it. I'm not sure where the bait fish went. There we go. There we go. Fish on. Oh, little baby freaking sand bass. Or bay bass. Little tiny itty bitty baby. He's like 2 inches long. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, come on. Oh, he took that hook good. There he goes. There he's out. Little tiny baby. Like 2 inches. Can't use those for bait though. But I cast that and it went right into the freaking kelp and caught a kelp. All right, now let me see if I can get a bait. Got a bay bass, but no bait. He was teeny tiny. Come on. All right, last cast with this, then I'm going to put another piece of squid on and see what I can do with that. There's a bunch of little bait fish over here. They just don't want to bite. They might actually be too small for this. Let me see. Let me get this out there. Well, last cast. I know I said that last cast, but this is last. Ooh, something just whacked it. Something whacked that thing. It was a good little whack too. Might have been another little bass. I'm gonna throw it back out. I know I said that was my last cast, but I got hit, so I'll throw it back out there. See what happens. If I can get a freaking anchovy or a sardine to bite, then it's game on. That's going on the big rod, and that's gonna get fucking thrown out with no weight. they're hitting it. They're hitting it right here. It's a matter of letting them grab it. I hit 3 times right there now. So I just got to set the hook. It's something really small. It's probably another little bait bass, but if it's here, a sardine, I'm going to be. All right. Keeps getting tapped. So, no more casts right there. If I can get something. Last cast. This is definitely the last cast. Definitely the last cast with this for a little bit. So we got the ugly stick set up with Carolina rig on it. We're gonna go with Carolina rig and another piece of shrimp, or not shrimp, squid. That fucking hook broke. That's why I didn't catch anything. That one hook's broke. That's probably the one they were tapping on, and the broken hook, you ain't gonna catch shit. These little sabiki rigs, though, they're made for super tiny, anchovies and sardines. So, all right, a big rod hasn't got nothing yet. So, all right, guys, let me see where we're at here with battery power. Yeah, those rocks suck, man. Yes, we do some races that go across the rocks. Where's my battery power at? It's at 12%. So, oh, guys, I got to check this text message from the missus. It's going to buffer for a quick second, but I'll be right back. There we go. We back. So, I guess it's time for a little bit of squid. No, you know what? I got a couple more of these sand shrimp. I'm going to try one of these. I got one more decent size one. I'm going to try it and see what happens. They're not wanting to stay on the hook, but I'm going to try to fucking wad this thing up on the hook like a madman and see if I can get it to stay on there. And if I can, we might be able to catch a little bass on it. So let's see. These things are just not good at staying on the hook. It already, look at that. I tried to hook it and it already came apart. All right. So let me see if I can wad it up to where it stays on the hook. So if I can get it to stay on the hook, it should catch a fish. That's what we're throwing. So let me go down here and see what happens. It might fly off the freaking hook right when I cast, but who knows? These things I've been having an issue keeping these on the hook all day. So, all right, that's actually not out very far. So, who knows? If I can get it to stay on the hook, we should be able to get something on it. All right. So hopefully we're not caught up in the rocks already. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Bait in the water. Let's see if it'll catch something. See if it'll get us a fish. Nothing else has. I should have bought other bait. Hey, where'd my chat go? Hold on, guys. I gotta swap out and come back because my chat went away. All right, I don't see my chat, you guys. What the fuck happened there? So my chat went away. Let's see. Chat filter. Let me go to all messages. There it goes. I brought it back. What the hell? Hey, Josie. Setting up the blind. Hell yeah. Deer season is a coming. We got like 15 days till opening day here. All right, guys. I'm going to give this live about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to kill it. And let my phone battery charge for a little bit. And it is, what time is it? It is 4 o'clock. So we'll be back. I'm going to let my phone charge up a little bit, and then we'll be back when the phone's charged up. So keep an eye out for the next live. Hopefully we can get something on that sand shrimp in the next 5 minutes. Looks like we got something playing with it. Guys, we might have a fish. Something's down there messing with it. And nothing's going to happen. I think that's kelp now. The way it's tapping around though, it's more than kelp. These dudes over here to my right didn't bring any bait. I have this whole smelt over here I can give them. I probably should. Hey, do you guys need bait? Let me go walk over there. I don't think they heard me yell at them. You guys need some bait? You guys need some bait? I got like a part of a smelt if you guys want it. Yeah, somebody gave it to me and I'm not going to use it. So see that boat sitting right out there on the other side? That's one I'd want too. Dude, it's kind of gnarly already, but you know, it'll work. Some dude gave that to me when I showed up, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take it, but I haven't used it, so. All right. All right, well, there's only one person left here, so we're going to go ahead and give this live 3 more minutes. Where's my battery at? Oh, did the package show up, Josie? Sweet. Yeah, there might have been an extra thing or two show up in the fell in the box when I was packing it. Like, you know, 1 or 2 or 10 extra packs showed up. Hopefully you can get something on them. Yeah, I figured since you won the grand prize, I might as well throw in a little extra. I don't remember if I threw in a thing of braid in that box as well or not. Thought I did, but I'm not sure. But I know those some of the swim baits in there should work pretty well. What do we got here? Fucking San Diego PD's helicopters hovering behind us. Looking for a crackhead, probably. All right, guys. I'm gonna shut this live down for a little bit. I need to charge my phone anyway. So, yeah, there's line. Okay, cool. Figure what good's a reel without line, right? Hopefully that reel's not too huge for a cat rod, but ooh, there we go. We got a fish popping, guys. And we got our line stuck in the rocks. This is what we got. I can't tell if I got a fish on or if I'm in the kelp. I think I'm in the kelp. Or a fish hit, and nope, I was in the kelp. And I'm pretty sure because of that, I have no bait. It twisted me all up. My fucking son of a bitch. All right, guys. We're having no luck today. The gods are not on our side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and call it on this live for a little while so I can charge the phone up. And then in the meantime, I'm going to hook up my other big rod, and get a nice big old bait out there and go for something huge. It's so far ain't shit biting. This guy right here floating. See all the birds around the boat? They're still filleting fish. And those birds are coming in for all the carcasses that they're tossing off the side of the boat. So anyway, guys, I'm going to call it. I'm going to charge my phone up a little bit, and we'll be back in a little while. So keep an eye out for the next live. It'll probably be 45 minutes to an hour or so. Charge the phone up. It's down to 10%, and it doesn't seem like I put this battery charger thing on when it was at 30, so it doesn't seem like it's actually charging while I'm live. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for watching, and if I do get a fish on the line, I will definitely record it so I can put a short or something out. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Make sure to hit the notification so you know when I come back.